Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into an absolutely incredible opportunity that could totally change your academic path, a fully funded government scholarship. Let's jump right in.
So, are you an international student? Are you spending hours and hours scanning the internet for that one perfect all-expenses-paid scholarship? Yeah, it can feel like looking for a needle in a haystack, can't it? Well, what if I told you that whole search could come to an end in the amazing, historic land of Egypt? That's right, we are talking about the Egyptian Government Scholarship Program. Okay, so what is this opportunity really? Let's break down the absolute basics of this program, which comes directly from the government of Egypt. So this isn't just some random scholarship. This is the real deal, straight from Egypt's Ministry of Higher Education, and it's aimed right at international students like you. And what's really cool is the scope. It's open for bachelor's, master's, and PhD programs. So whatever your academic level, you're probably covered. Okay, let's talk timing, because this is super important. Applications are going to open up sometime in early 2025, and you've got to have everything in by the deadline, May 15th, 2025. Seriously, go ahead and put that in your calendar right now.
All right, now for the part you've probably been waiting for, the money. Let's talk about the financial benefits, because this is what makes this scholarship a true golden ticket.
I mean, just look at this list. This is what fully funded should always mean. They're not just covering your tuition. We're talking accommodation, health insurance, your visa costs, and even a round-trip flight back home every single year. It's the whole package.
And on top of all that, you also get a monthly stipend to help with your day-to-day living expenses. The amount is 800 Egyptian pounds. But, what does that actually mean in practical terms?
To put that in perspective for you, it works out to be about $47 a month. Now remember, your accommodation is already paid for, but this stipend is there to help with food, transport, and other personal costs. So just a heads up, you're definitely going to need to be smart with your money.
Okay, you're pumped about the benefits, I get it. But the big question is, can you apply? This next part is kind of like the gauntlet. Let's run through the requirements and see if you make the cut.
First things first, you've got to be a citizen of an eligible country. Academically, you need to have finished 12 years of school if you're going for a bachelor's, or of course have an equivalent degree for a master's. And depending on what you want to study, you might have to show you're proficient in either Arabic or English.
Okay, listen up, because this one is a big deal and there's no wiggle room. There are strict age limits. For a bachelor's program, you have to be under 25. For a master's, under 30, and for a PhD, under 35. These are hard and fast rules, so make sure you fit.
All right. If you're still with me and you tick all those boxes, awesome. That is fantastic news. Now let's walk through how you actually go about applying for this thing.
First up, let's talk documents. You're going to need the usual stuff, right? Your transcripts, a copy of your passport, a CV, a motivation letter, but really pay attention to two unique items here. An official nomination form, we'll get back to that in a sec, and a general health certificate that specifically tests for HIV and hepatitis B and C.
And here is a super important tip that could honestly make or break your application. If your original documents aren't in one of these languages, you have to get them officially translated. Don't let a simple paperwork issue knock you out of the running.
So when you look at the whole thing, it really boils down to 4 key steps. The first one, and it's the most critical, is to get nominated by your home country. Once you have that, you prepare all your documents, submit them officially, and then, well, you wait for the good news. It's a pretty clear path.
Okay, before you get too carried away and start packing your bags, hold on. We need to do a quick reality check. These last few points are things you absolutely have to know.
Okay, if you remember only one thing from this whole explainer, please let it be this. You cannot apply directly. I'll say it again. Applications must go through your own country's government, like your Ministry of Education. This is a government-to-government program, so if you try to apply on your own, it just won't be accepted.
And just a few last things to keep in mind. First, the good stuff. There's no application fee. That's huge. But because the benefits are so amazing, you can bet it's going to be highly competitive. And finally, be ready for the time commitment. A bachelor's degree will take you about 4 to 5 years, while master's and PhD programs are a bit shorter.
So there you have it, a chance to study in a country with thousands of years of history and an incredible culture, with an opportunity to have it all paid for. Egypt is calling. The only question is, are you ready to answer?